has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an interconference contest between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the visiting Titans. This side has won 2 in a row. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward. Everybody just about set. And off we go from Cleveland. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And getting the chance to bring them out. Somebody making his first career start.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
They'll run now on 2nd down. We'll find him up for a few. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. He only can get his yard here, but it's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stout all set to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Go.
On first down, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Close call there. All set now, first and 10.
The offense retains possession.
Here we go.
Sanders setting the pass. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
60. Warriors 70.
To throw now is Sanders. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To the air on first down. Sanders finds him on the crossing route. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Second and 1.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Ready, ready.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready.
Another carry for him. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So Tennessee headed out for its second drive of the game. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop. They're going to try and throw it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throw here, third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 60 vices, 60 vices.
No run here from the gun. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders connects on the crosser. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They strike for 23 yards. And that's the Browns' 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down from the 42.
Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. So pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 light, 79 Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw. Here's Sanders. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again here. Sanders. Complete out to the right side. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Campbell hauls it in. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Pass caught, 9-yard line. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
This is Trujillo to try to point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Grant with this return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Pass play on 1st and 10. Oh, and quick there. They bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Throwing from the gun. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Third and long for him here. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. On first down, they'll run. This is going to be down, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to the well again. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. And they will be on the verge of a touchdown here, partner, as he pushes this down to the 5-yard line. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 13-point lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
This is Trujillo to try to point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14. It's Trujillo to kick it away. Grant with this return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. They'll run here on first down. Space on the right. He's got room. 30 at the 20. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans make it a one-score game in the first half. That one splits the uprights. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and short here. Sanders. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
He's out in the clear. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one right down the middle. And the Titans tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Finds him on the slant. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Finds a seam down the middle. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
Come on, come on.
He's going to throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Get a slide to him, got a chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a second quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Bryant with this return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Titans back out on offense. They were running back headed out once again. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 25. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone.
A gain of 52 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Sticking to the air here. Brought in right side. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Tennessee.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it. It's in close.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Throwing it again here. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans earn the chance to tie before halftime. Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. To throw now is Sanders. Caught quickly on his slant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Sanders setting the pass. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Dragon 60. 60 by 60 by 30.
Air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
From the red zone now. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get some late points and the lead. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they can find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Bryant with this return. All right, and in the end, Brock, This is going to make it out to the 30. The Titans returning their offense and this running back to the field. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They'll throw it here on first. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver, and that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And in the closing stretch of this season, right now he is poised to finish as the league leader in receiving yards. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Come on.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 37.
Hold back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Broncos switch. Broncos 18 Cardinal. 18.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. We've set it down from 37.
Hey! Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's the one back on the handoff. So Carter does it on that run block. It's second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Back up.
Thrown back, it's the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A give now from the gun. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Ready?
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
Steele. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go, right up the gut. And he gets in, touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
This is Trujillo trying to point after. And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after left on the table. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Titans ready to take over on offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And the Browns get there and take him down. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
They'll work against the blitz. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Let's go, man. Viking 18. Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Browns getting their offense out there. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. This is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They give it to him again. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Ready? Cougar 19.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The give now out of the shotgun. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there. And now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll give it to him inside. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Brought in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns making a 3-possession game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Two-point attempt coming. Sanders getting his offense set.
Here we go. Set. Cougar like 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Dragon 60. Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
Good work so far. He's got room. That's a good look on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. Back to the air they go on 2nd down. And to him again. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. Their punter making his way out now. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Takes it in at the 21. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run it from the gun. This is ahead for about 5. Kevin Winston in on that tackle. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Sanders. Connects on the crosser. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Hits him on the in route. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Titans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Airing it out to start this drive. He's going deep. And it is incomplete. Win big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's not quite over yet, but it took a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. The 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone.
19, Charger, 19.
Dropping back to throw. Finds him on the slant. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 18-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Browns pick it up. The 40. Hits the 20. And this return will reach the end zone for a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns put up even more points in a win. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field. Maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. He had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it. He wanted it.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Bryant with this return. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got it. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to waft this deep down the left sideline. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Back play straight ahead. He's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. But it leads to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. Back-to-back carries here. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Sanders going to throw on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He made the most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry. Sanders trying to get everyone up to that line. Another carry for him. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Back to the well again. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns keep running away with this. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Bryant with this return. This makes it up to the 25. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. They'll send their tight end right. On 1st down, they'll run. And he only manages 1. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. He's going to throw this one. Cut out left. Big man's showing up the yards. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans making the scoreboard look a touch better. That one right down the middle. And the Titans still trail by a lot. It's a 26-point differential. Stouts all set to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Jack.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19.
Now run here from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Running it now out of the gun. And this is brought to a stop at that 34-yard line there. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's got 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
They give to the fullback. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say the football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy. Something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going to get you a 1st down. They can be difference makers, too.
And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns moments away from win number 12. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready.
Love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. They're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Trying to set this up quick.
It's 4th down.
They'll go. It's Sanders. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And this is going to be Browns football.
You know, this just can't happen.
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. 2nd down pass play coming. It is caught left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Go here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They are throwing it again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he's intercepted for the 1st time this year. That is Nick Emanwari.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
We're going to pass it here. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
A give now from the gun. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.